I fucking love YouTube, right? I love this site. But YouTube is going downhill fucking quickly, and I'm gonna do all that I can to not let that happen. YouTube is based around its 7 main rules, called its community guidelines. But despite them being the rules, pretty much every single one of them is being broken right now. This is obviously something that YouTube should care about, right? But it doesn't! It just lets it carry on. And to make things worse, rather than punishing the channels breaking these rules, they've been punishing ones that haven't done anything. So call me snitch. I'm going to point out some channels breaking these rules over and over again in the hopes that YouTube starts to punish them instead of the completely innocent channels that has been punishing for absolutely no reason. Consider this your morning alarm. Wake the fuck up, YouTube. Let's start with nudity. Because why not, right? And also because this one is ridiculous, okay? This community guideline very clearly says YouTube is not for porn or sexually explicit stuff, alright? If this describes your video, don't post that shit. So don't you dare try and post any nudie vids on YouTube, right? Don't even think about it. That being said, here's a video of a woman shaving her fucking pussy. Here's a video of a guy showing you how to put a condom on by doing it on his actual dick rather than just using a cucumber or something. Here's a video where you can see YouTube superstar Vitali's cock and bollocks that isn't on the bang bus. It's limp as a noodle here as well. And here's a video of straight up heterosexual sex where they've put a fucking camera up the woman's pussy so you can see the cream pie happening in motion. All right here on YouTube. Do you see how ridiculous this is? If the community guidelines say that there is no place for nudity or sexual content on YouTube, then why is there so much nudity and sexual content on YouTube? And as if that wasn't bad enough, right? There's rape! On YouTube, there's a Nigerian movie called Sex in the Bush, which literally has a rape scene in it. Shut up! Welcome to YouTube!
Ask them originals cause they know.
Okay, now listen, you'll need to pay attention to this one because there are a lot of small parts to this community guideline and pretty much every single little detail is broken by some huge channels. Everyone hates spam. Except YouTube, apparently. If everyone hates spam, why didn't Soflo Antonio get anything done to him for years despite his channel revolving around spam? Soflo Antonio is the king of spam. Soflo Antonio would literally just re-upload his old videos just to get fresh views from it. Some of his videos were full of comments saying things like, "You just uploaded this video like a week ago. Why am I seeing it again?" But nothing happens to him. Don't create misleading descriptions, tags, titles, or thumbnails in order to increase views. Is this a joke? That whole gone sexual, gone bisexual, gone transsexual. Plenty of people say that he was the one who started all of that. That trend was his doing. Again, Soflo Antonio would do most of these things, and he still does. Look at these fucking thumbnails. They're clickbaity as fuck. And look at this thumbnail. That's a boob. Soflo, put your fucking man boob away, man.
Like, look at me, I got some titties going on here, man. I could use, like, some, like, D-cups.
You fucking slut. But does anything happen to Soflo? No, of course not. It is not okay to post large amounts of repetitive content. Is YouTube taking the piss? Has YouTube ever seen Prank Invasion's content? Every single video is the same fucking thing. It's just him going around, wearing makeup and wearing eyeliner, kissing girls for 40 seconds at a time and grabbing their asses. That's all he does. So if YouTube says that it's not okay to post repetitive content, then what's this? This shit is repetitive as fuck. However, believe it or not, YouTube actually did something here. Prank Invasion recently had all of his videos get age restricted, so he can't make money off his videos anymore. And as a result, he took all of his videos down. That's a welcome surprise, isn't it? Finally, a bit of justice and a little bit of YouTube upholding some of its community guidelines. Except it's not upholding its community guidelines at all, because his videos are back up again and they're no longer age restricted, including the fucking blowjob video I talked about. Good work, YouTube. You did the right thing for a change, but then you changed your mind. Top notch. Why did they undo their punishment? Why is YouTube correcting their mistakes with the bad guys, but not the ones they made against the good guys. Especially when the bad guys deserve to have them stay. Eli, the computer guy, got a strike on his channel for a video he made 2.5 years ago. So if they're monitoring Eli to that extent, why were they not watching SoFlo? SoFlo had everyone in the community complaining about him breaking the community guidelines. Yet nothing got done. And Prank Invasion, with his repetitive as fuck and sexually explicit material, which 12-year-olds could totally wank off to, nothing happens to him for years. And when he finally does lose his monetization, he gets it back in like a week. Yet Doug Walker, the nostalgia critic, lost his monetization for no reason for 3 weeks and counting, and he only got it back when he got the YouTube community behind him to support him and make a noise about the injustice that he was suffering. What the fuck, YouTube? Come on, man. Jesus Christ. Is this what you call policing your laws? Officer Barbrady is a better enforcer than you lot, for fuck's sake. Okay, first of all, I know some of you might think so, but Nicole Arbour does not fall into this category. Her videos were bad, right? Like, really bad, but they don't break any of these community guidelines. However, one person who may fit into this category is Vegan Gains. Now listen, I'm all for Vegan Gains' message, which is to end animal suffering, right? That's awesome, and more power to him for that. But months ago, he would spread that message by saying things like how he was happy at a popular YouTuber's boyfriend killing himself and gloating about another popular YouTuber being diagnosed with cancer.
Furious Pete got cancer again. Oh, so sad. So who would like a haha, you're gonna die of cancer t-shirt? And now it looks like he's gonna die of cancer, and if you ask me, he's getting exactly what he deserved.
Cancer! And obviously, this is all purely for attention and subscribers, right? And as if that wasn't bad enough, he didn't say this on YouTube itself, but he was streaming on Twitch TV, and he was talking about how he would genuinely like to kill another YouTuber purely because of how smug he seemed to him.
Repsion's a little fucking bitch. If I had the opportunity, I'd kill him. Like, he's such a smug little bitch. I'd love to just slide a knife right across his throat and just slit his fucking throat with this knife. Really like to use this knife on him. Oh.
He basically made a death threat to Mr. Repzion, which is some fucking bullshit, right? Because if anyone deserved a death threat, it was me. I fucking bodied Vegan Gains in my 2 videos on him, right? And I did it way harder than Mr. Repzion did. So Vegan Gains, where's my death threat, you bastard? There is violent content everywhere on YouTube, man. Cannibalism! Okay, but seriously, right? I've already mentioned how prank channels abuse the fuck out of this community guideline, right? So I'm not going to go into that anymore in this video. But let's focus on the part of this community guideline that says you shouldn't post content that is disrespectful. When it comes to YouTubers who are truly hated, who comes to mind? Sam Pepper, right? Well, fuck Sam Pepper. Sam Pepper's tame as fuck videos are absolutely nothing compared to the videos made by this absolute wanker. Just have a watch of this.
Put that thing in my face, and they're taking pictures.
Who are you? What is your name? Why are you stalking me with a fucking camera? I'm a victim of identity theft, and what are you trying to prove on the internet? I've had enough of this shit. I am a fucking victim of identity theft, motherfucker! Get your goddamn camera out of my fucking face!
Serious? What the hell?
Bitch, do some stupid shit like that again.
Meet Joseph Costello. This cunt has well over 500,000 subscribers, and this is the kind of content that he makes. All he does is just goes up to people on the streets and just harasses them. And that's literally all he does. And YouTube has no problem with it. The community guidelines also state, don't encourage others to commit specific acts of violence. Right? Now listen, whilst this is not violence, it is harassment. So I would like to think that this logic applies to harassment as well, right? And given that, YouTube is breaking this rule themselves. By letting channels like this stay up and be as successful as it is, it totally encourages others to make videos just like it. Do you not think that some fame-hungry moron's gonna be sat at home thinking, holy shit, are you telling me that I can get 500,000 subscribers by just going up to people on the street and harassing them? Well, let me go grab my camera and my water pistol filled with my cat's piss. This video's going viral.
When y'all was asking permission, I just stepped up and took it.
Listen, I can't be asked to talk about this one. Just have a quick read, yeah? Alright, let's move on.
Sit your seat, your preacher with scripture.
I've already covered copyright in depth in my previous video, but I need to bring up some quick extra points about the copyright strike system on YouTube. Now listen, he's not the only example, right? But YouTube super cunt Sam Pepper, thanks for the sub by the way, has a fucking habit of filing false copyright claims. Even if a person has done nothing to break copyright, Sam Pepper can still go and file a false copyright claim against them and get no punishment against him at all. The person receiving the false claim absolutely suffers, right? He loses out on views that they could have gotten, the subs they could have gotten. He no doubt goes through the stress and headache that comes with a copyright strike, and he has to take his attention away from video making so he can sort out this false copyright claim that he did nothing to deserve. Meanwhile, nothing happens to Sam Pepper at all. He doesn't get punished in the slightest. So here's my question. Why do people who file false copyright claims like Sam Pepper get absolutely nothing done to them? Let me just remind you that filing false copyright claims is illegal. It makes no fucking sense that Sam Pepper would not get punished for something like that. And listen, there's plenty of other details about the strike system on YouTube and the punishments that come as a result of that, right? But I don't have time to go over that. Just have a quick read. YouTube, can you fucking fix this, mate?
Pour your pride on the rocks and you swallow it all. Oh no!
YouTube is a place where literally anyone can make a name for themselves, and that's something that I love about it, right? But personally, I don't think that you should be able to make your name by breaking the rules, breaking laws, and playing dirty. That's some scumbag shit. Because YouTube hasn't been doing anything to police them over the years, you've got YouTube pranks that are slowly getting worse and worse, and we now have fake bomb threats happening, which is a crime. It's illegal, right? You've also got every single reaction channel completely disregarding copyright laws, which is again illegal. And you also have YouTube doing absolutely nothing about the waves and waves of companies and other YouTube channels that are filing false copyright claims and DMCAs, which again is absolutely fucking illegal. YouTube, there are so many laws being broken on your platform routinely. You need to start punishing these channels, man. And for the love of God, if you're not going to punish them for some fucking reason, why would you punish these guys? They did nothing wrong. The situation's gotten so bad that YouTube actually drove away one of its most successful creators, Eli the computer guy. While he will still make videos, he's going to focus a lot less on YouTube. A content creator with over 600,000 subscribers was driven away by YouTube's negligence and unprofessionalism. YouTube, you drove him away. You're fucking innocent channels over instead of protecting them. Why are you doing this?
Hallelujah, Pharaoh march to ya.
At this rate, it's only a matter of time before anyone and everyone is affected. Even if you don't make videos yourself, your favorite YouTuber could be hit by this shit tomorrow. YouTuber I Hate Everything got his channel taken down immediately with no warning whatsoever. And he didn't break any rules at all. So in a way, it affects everyone on YouTube, whether you make videos or not.
Maintain the same frame of mind, screw ya.
All it takes for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. And let that shit happen. Don't let shit happen. The importance of making a noise and kicking up a fuss cannot be fucking underestimated, man. I'm sure plenty of people know about this, but joke thievery had been going on for ages in the comedy scene, for example, right? And one of his biggest joke thieves was a guy called Carlos Mencia. Everyone in the industry was silent about it because no one wanted the confrontation.
What has he ever stolen from you? But this is, I can't do it. But is this, where is this going? Who cares? Anyway, it's good to see you. Don't be a fucking person. This is the reason why comedians get away with stealing. Because comedians like you are afraid of confrontation.
The bullshittery was allowed to carry on because no one said anything about it. But then Joe Rogan comes along and he makes a noise about it and he confronts the issue head on. Because he's a fucking badass. And what happened as a result of Joe Rogan making noise?
The only way to stop him from doing that was to make a video like this.
Yeah.
It was the only way.
And what happened? What was the aftermath?
He's gone.
Carlos Mencia is now considered a huge fucking joke in the comedy circuit and his bullshit came to an end. All because one guy made a fucking noise about it. And God bless you for that, Joe Rogan.
Sky's the limit, game's infinite when I'm in it. All windows are in it.
If the whole Fine Brother scenario a few weeks ago has proven anything, it's that when the whole YouTube community gets together, they can absolutely make a difference. Now listen, I have never told my viewers to do anything and I never will, okay? All I'm saying is that if you personally give a fuck about this, you could help make a noise and we could tweet someone and make a fucking difference. Maybe. Who the fuck knows, right? The best person that I can think of is the CEO of YouTube, Susan Wojcicki. As if her being the CEO of YouTube isn't enough, Time magazine had her as one of the most influential people in the world in 2015. But more than all of that stuff, right? She seems really, truly passionate about YouTube and seems to genuinely care about the environment on YouTube for us YouTube creators.
But I want to leave you all with one final message. YouTube succeeds only if you, our creators, succeed. So YouTube's strategy will always be the same, to invest in you, our creators. Now, you guys are pretty good at telling us when our stuff needs work. And we listen.
Well, let's tell her then, right? So she seems like a pretty perfect candidate for who we should tweet at. Perfect! So listen, again, I am not telling you what to do. But all I'm saying is, if you do care about all of this shit that I've mentioned in this video, I think it might have a decent chance of actually making a difference if a lot of people tweeted her and got her attention on this issue. So if you wanted, maybe you could tweet her saying something along the lines of, "Hey Susan, no one respects YouTube's community guidelines and it's slowly destroying YouTube. Hashtag wake up YouTube. Hashtag make YouTube great again." YouTube is the website that we all use when we're on the toilet and we have a good 30 minutes to waste. Let's not let something as beautiful as that slip through our fingers. We have the power to change this, man, and we can do this. Individually we are weak, but together we are strong, man. Let's band together and make a change. Alright? Let's make YouTube great again. Vote for Grade 2016.